Morning, folks. You're looking a little bit better slept than yesterday. Pretty much. Fan state funeral is to be held today, is it not? Yes. I think it was meant to be happening outside Sierra's Plaza, outside the sanctum. You'll be going, right, chum? Yes, it would be wrong of me not to. Sierra's Plaza is not far away. Time to go, quick, quick. Master Pawn's so busy sometimes. I can't even get the inflection correct anymore, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. No, I don't wanna do any of these. Yes, Wander can talk again. Yeah, except for in my absence of talking, my voice seems to have escaped me. Okay, well, ow. Whoa, hi. Something just more or less immediately, as soon as that cutscene ended, and I, like, had to move my eyes again, something just more or less jettisons itself into my eye or out of my eye or whatever, but, you know, the usual, there's something in your eye pain. Ugh. Yes, go save. That is a good point. I should go save. I'm really glad this game has a plot. Like, I really, really am glad that it has a functional plot that you can point at and be like, yeah, this is a thing. That I can listen to and see and enjoy. I love Xenoblade Chronicles X for, like, the gameplay and, like, a number of the other things. But, there was no plot. There was nothing. It was bad. Okay, so let's do ship snooping. Just 2 humanoids. No bomb wisdom. I'm gonna take her back. We're just gonna send these guys out. I'm gonna stop sending the generics. They're not even that helpful. Let's see. How much did I lose from crashing last night? I lost approximately half an hour. It actually wasn't so bad. It was just a lot of, like, quick things that was getting done very, very rapidly. So, for example, I was getting side missions and dialogues and stuff done, and it made it a lot harder to specifically, like, track down everything that I did without, like, progressing too much, too far or anything like that. But sending Vess out helped level her up. Yes, but I do that overnight. Let's see, was it my only crash? Yes, I've actually only managed to crash this game twice. In the 100 hours that or once. In the 100... I've only crashed it once in the 100 hours that I've been playing it. Which is really surprising, honestly.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you'd be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pyra's? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
It was quite the grand funeral ceremony. It spoke volumes as to just how much Fan was loved by her people. The goddess of Indol won't be an easy position to replace. Hey Rex, what are you going to do from here on out? If we're going to reach the World Tree, we'll need the Praetor's help, but... Master Rex, there you are. Praetor Amalthus wishes to speak with you. He's waiting in the audience chamber. That's perfect timing then. Well, maybe he wants to talk about the World Tree. I'm afraid I cannot say. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves over to the audience chamber then. I really like the Indolese armor. Looks really cool. More side quest. It's so tough around here lately with the anti-blade protests gaining momentum. Us guards don't have a moment's rest. Don't the idiots seeing getting rid of blades isn't going to stop wars from happening? I guess I shouldn't say that though. Not exactly professional of me. Good luck with your research though. Okay, so we're slowly working on the Nopon quest, I guess. Well, talk to every guard, I guess. Sorry, I can't talk now. Maybe when my guard shift's over. Indol may be safer than other nations, but we can't wipe out crime entirely. And that, my friend, is why men like me have to keep careful watch every hour of the day. So yeah, don't distract me, okay? I feel like I'm doing spying for a Nopon that's gonna do something way illegal. That's actually probably exactly what's going to happen. So apparently they hired an Irish choir for this song and a couple other ones. Which is actually really cool. I like that. I'll have to sit down and listen to the songs at some point. I bet there's a place that I could look up the lyrics and, you know, actually listen to them and see what they say. Let's switch away from Bathtub Girl.
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with the crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Alrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the World Tree. And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the World Tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So if that thing is Mithra's, then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Feta, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Feta for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
So Zeke, you're going to be guiding us to Tantal, right? Sure am. But let's head back to our chambers before we talk about it. This isn't exactly the place for discussing stuff. Back to our room? Got it. We walk back again. To and from. Where am I going? I'm going this way. All the way down here. Oh, right. The staircase down. I guess actually I could just warp here. I don't actually have to walk. Yay. Yeah, I'm liking this plot so far. I like the characters, the pseudo-political intrigue, though it seems like they kind of set it up that everybody's baseline working together already. Oh well, we've prepared your rooms. I assume you'll be wanting to take your leave soon. Please, make sure you're all rested before you set out once more. Rest.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're travelling with Shell-led you? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Luck of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Cheeky furball.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clowns, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal?
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty or nostalgia? Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
Right, let's head to Godia's Port. Can we make it a leisurely walk? I guess, why? It's been yonks since I last went home to Tantal. I've been thinking about Indal as my home for so long now, it feels weird to leave. I want to enjoy my last moments here. You can be shockingly sentimental sometimes. I know, shocking, isn't it? Shut up, you two. Gonna take some Indaline presents for the folk you haven't seen in a while. Oh, that's Pandoria. Ha! As if my old man would want any of that. Come on, let's start walking to Godia's Port. I guess it's Goetuus. Yeah, whatever. You could grab a swig of a Defo along the way. They don't have that stuff in Tantal. This could be your last chance. I said shut up already. I want to get to Tantal. I want to see if I can buy new things. I want to go shopping with the inordinate amount of money that I guess I don't have anymore. But still, I've got an inordinate amount of money still. It's just slightly less inordinate. Oh, has... No, the blade hasn't opened up yet. I wonder how long it's going to take. I don't know if it's based on time, kills, or what. Gotius. Go... I thought it was UI. I don't know, whatever. Not that important.
Tensions seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Morardain and Uriah.
A summit? You mean about the recent penship? But I thought...
Didn't Praetor Amalthus get him to stop and sort it all out?
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know.
Acquiescing? You what?
Like letting him tell them what's what.
For such a spanner, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that! Buzz off, kitty no-mates! Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed, she has much to attend to.
Shared sovereignty over Gormott.
Yes. I don't think anything less would be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well, then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, your majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
Well,
We're not getting out of this port, are we? Yeah, during the cutscenes, I've been singing their praises. Because I love, like I keep saying, I love Xenoblade Chronicles X, but it just didn't have plot. It didn't have cutscenes. It sucked.
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here. I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalad.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all. You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil?
Banner's going for the summit.
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
It seems Acting Chairman Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
I'm not forcing you. If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this, if you thought you could handle it on your own.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. There's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Giant weapons?
Got it. Besides, you know, we've got our own score to settle with him.
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case. Good luck.
Leave it to us.
Bana the Schemer received. I'm sorry, what? Something wrong? Friends have smell of strong fighter. Is friend very strong? Sorry, Snififi should not sniff friends before you even say hello. Snififi have very good nose. Never make any mistake with smell before. A nose of Snififi say Snififi should open new shop in Temperantia. Meme? Amazing. But nobody have shop there yet, so Snififi not know of good travel route. Snififi think nose alone probably not safe enough, or not enough to keep fellow merchants safe. So was sniffing around to find strong person to use as bodyguard. Snififi sniff 100 people, and you smell strongest out of 100. Please, friend, help Snafifi set up shop in Temperantia. Tora will do best effort, cannot make promise. Yay, thanks, friend, much. Snafifi will wait on Overlook Hill in Temperantia then. Come quick. Got it. A ripe new frontier of the mountainous hell zone. Not main quest, but still. Okay, so why do we have to talk to these people? Soon will be big summit talk thing, yes? Friend know anything about suspicious things happening here? There's one request I thought was decidedly suspicious. We had a Nopon fellow asking about supplies of poisonous substances. I told him we did not handle such things there, of course, and he left soon after. But from what I hear, he's been asking around other places too. Who knows what he might be plotting? And he didn't think to, like, report this to a guard or anything. Oh yeah, there's the end right there. Seriously though, like, you didn't report it or anything? Sure. Have you heard about anything untoward going on at the Uriah Ardanian summit? I do wonder. Myself, I'm an Ardanian, yet I live under the protection of Indal. And the Orions and Gormati here, for instance, seem to get along just as well. But just, take a look at those lot, clutching their tools of conflict and fixing one another with the coldest of stares. They can't even have a civil discussion short of holding a banquet like this. Don't you think it's absurd? If they have time to be wasting on such extravagances, they should use it to save their own suffering people. It does frustrate me. Sometimes I think the people running those nations could learn a thing or two from our camp. Soon will be big summit talk thing, yes? Friend know about anything suspicious happening here? Well, I saw these weird bird people, not Nopon. A bit bigger than that, and birdie looking. I think I saw pictures of them before in a picture book, but I can't remember what they're called. Tyrkin, maybe? That's it, they're called Tyrkin. Thanks, it was really bugging me. But what would a bunch of Tyrkin be doing in a place like this? Thanks. Okay. Looks like we still have a bunch in this general area. See, I'm gonna try and beat this game tonight. Hell no, I do not have enough time for that. Hey, have you heard anything suspicious going on at the Uriah Ardanian Summit? Oh, I have a good one for you. Like to hear the details? Some kind of ingredients with the monstrously foul odor were carried into the Ardanian Titan vessel. The stench was so strong I can still smell it on my clothes. There are other ingredients too. Weird and wonderful. A lot of them. I don't know what they're for, but it can't be your average recipes. Much thanks. So they're gonna try and poison the Crown Prince. Okay, well we should probably go up. But yeah, I'm at this exactly, quote-unquote, the 60% mark for this game. So it's gonna take a while to beat it. Though, it'll be faster now, seeing as I'm wildly overleveled. Okay, so anything suspicious? There's certainly something not quite right going on. I saw a very large wooden box being transported onto the Titan battleship. It was accounted for on the inventory list, so most of my colleagues thinks it's no problem. But honestly, I can't imagine what they'd want a huge box for. I'm worried about what might be inside. Thank you. Have you heard about anything untoward at the summit? The Ardanian Titan battleship has extremely sturdy defenses. I doubt there's a single weapon in this whole port that could damage it. Besides, I hear the main conference will only be attended to by a very select group of trustworthy individuals. Can't imagine how any miscreant could hope to even get close to the VIPs, to harm them, even if they wanted to. A lot of people are on edge, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. Thanks. Have you heard anything about this summit? Nothing untoward is going on in the Ardanian army, I assure you. Those who have come to Indal belong to the Carrick Imperial Guard, elite soldiers who have sworn solemn oaths to protect the Emperor. So if anything suspicious were going on, I'd venture to say it would be on the Orion side. I find it difficult to tell what those people are thinking sometimes. Thanks. You heard about anything odd happening? In the current climate, I fear almost anything could happen. I can scarcely wait for the day when that huge awful Titan battleship is gone from our shores. It pains me to even see such an unsightly structure in our beautiful city. I'm sure all upstanding indolent citizens resent its presence. Why can Mor Ardain and Uriah simply not cease all this foolishness and conflict and simply submit themselves to the will of Indal? Because that's weird and creepy. Oh, Batbeard. Googled Sniffifi. Okay, I gotta search Google for Sniff. Huh. It's a YouTuber. It's a Japanese YouTuber, it looks like. And a bunch of pictures of people partying, as far as I can tell. Oh, it might be a band. Canine Sniffles? Yeah. It looks like it's a band. That's weird. Alright, let's see. So the next two are over here. Probably one at the end of this dock and one at the end of the other. Yep. We're gonna fight Rose 2 in the box. That would be hilarious. Okay, anything suspicious going on? Perhaps there are untoward intentions on the Mor Ardain side. Frankly, I would expect it. But I can assure you that we of Uriah have no intentions of trying anything funny. The word of Queen Requera is absolute. We trust in our queen, and as she wills it, we gladly put our weapons aside. So there's no need for concern. Of course, if the queen ordered me to take up arms, I would gladly fight tooth and nail against those Ardanian dogs. You would do well to not forget that. Thanks so much. Yeah, the thing is, so Batbeard has been Googling stuff for the past, like, 5 hours. Oh, I should go check the spot where Poppy's made. That's an interesting thing. I should go do that, actually. Let's go do that quick. I can always come back here. Let's see. Torgoth. Tora's house. But yeah, Batbeard's been doing this entire time, and surprisingly, almost none of this stuff has been particularly in NSFW, which surprises me. Not that much, but still. Like, I was really expecting we'd get some weird shit, but we've gotten weird shit. Oh, hey, Lila's up. Hi there. Now that Lila's all good and fixed, Tatazo pondering what to do next. Or should maybe improve Lila more or work on power-up for Poppy. Too many enticing options. Hi there. Thanks to friends, Lila is perfect working order again. Must offer great apologies for trouble caused by Lila. Things that happen in Mor Ardain all quite unfortunate. Lila not know how to apologize enough. No problems. From now on, Lila work hard to serve Master Pawn as artificial blade. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to wait until chapter 7 to get the last Poppy upgrade. Let's see. You know what I haven't done in a while? I have not saved. We should save. That's one way to start this recording chunk, which may or may not be the beginning of an episode. I have no idea. I have so much footage for this game. I think I've got 20 episodes edited, and I would not be surprised if this isn't somewhere around episode 60 or 70. It's a lot. Soon will be big summit talk thing, yes? Friend know anything about suspicious things happening here? Problems at the summit? A ridiculous notion! The summit will be held aboard this Titan battleship, so we have no need to fear from attacks from the outside. This door is the only entrance, and it will not be opened until just before the summit, to admit Queen Requera. We have not allowed a single suspicious individual to have passed this point. As such, there is no need to fear attack from within either. Much thanks. Well, that's... I mean, the box, the poison... Yeah, it's gonna... We've got a long way to go before the YouTube footage catches up here. I've been recording this non-stop, which I don't really regret, actually, but it, Oh, it's just around the corner, isn't it? Right here? We've gathered a bit of information now. Yeah, but plenty of it is blatantly bogus. There were some rumors in there that did bug me a bit. Time to sort out the real dirt from the baseless suspicion. Ooh, detective time. First, we clear up basic premise. Who is targeting Summit of Nations? Is former Chairman Banna Master Upon forget already? No, Tora, not that stupid. It's traditional for Deucings to start by listing information everybody know. Proper flow is for Rex to think carefully and provide answer. Okay. On to the next basic premise then. Where is the summit to be held? Ardanian Titan battleship. Yeah, that's right. It seems like Banna is planning an assassination, but what method do you think he might be using? Poison. I think the method might be poison. Yeah, but the ship's totally secure from the outside. Only trustworthy people will be attending after all. I guess the only method that really leaves is tampering with the food. But then when would the poison be added, and to what exactly? Probably the main meal. It's going to be the meal at the banquet, right? Yes, I can hardly imagine the VIPs will be preparing their own food. I'd quite like to see Morag and Bridget try cooking for a banquet. And someone was saying they'd seen lots of weird ingredients being carried inside, right? Indeed they were. Suspicious big box carried inside too. Could the strong flavored ingredients be to hide the taste of the poison? You're sharp, Rex. I bet that's exactly what they're looking for. Or what they're for. But the only question left is, who will be carrying out the poisoning itself? Let's see now. The Tyrkin. The ones that girl was talking about? Banna used Tyrkin as minions before. Tor remember from Artificial Blade Factory in Mor Ardain. I can see how they might be more convenient for him than hiring professional assassins then. Yeah, but don't you think that, do you think the Tyrkin know the first thing about cooking? I don't know about that. Listen, I think we're just going around in circles here. If we know someone's gonna poison the food, why don't we go check out the battleship itself? Good point. Regardless of who's carrying it out, we should act fast if we're gonna stop this plot. That's settled then. Everybody go to dining hall of Ardanian battleship. Okay. Oh. Merc groups are back. Are both of them or just one of them? I wasn't paying attention. Just one of them. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna only send out my my good ones from now. My actual blades. It's just not worth. Oh, we need 3 males, and this is an all-female team. Never mind. That's not useful. Anything from here? Money, 2 earth and an animal. Okay, well, I guess if I just send 1 earth dog. There we go. Minimal spam. Okay, why the dining hall? Shouldn't it be the kitchen or the storage room? Yeah, I have questions for that, but I'm not going to ask too much about it. Cookie seller. Hi there, would you like to buy some cookies? They're all handmade by people from the camp here. We made them with honey, so they're super sweet. Personally, I'd recommend having one with a drink of Adifa. What do you say? Buy all of them. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm so glad you actually bought some. Let's see. Can I buy more? Nope. Just only heart cookies. It's interesting that she has one of the cups above her head. Oh, let's switch from that to the heart cookies. Which she likes. Okay. Usually if they have a cup above their heads, they're kind of like they're like a mini quest. They don't give you a reward. But there's something that somebody needs help with. That girl is needed for Perun. Okay, good to know. Well, yeah, that's part of the reason why I haven't been using Perun. We're supposed to solve people's problems, but I don't know if we actually solved that. But we might as well just churn through all of her cookies and then come back for more. Nobody questions the giant rumbling box. Can I? Hello, this box. Can I take a look at what's inside it, please? This thing is sketchy as fuck. If you could buy the deed to her cookie stand. Buy the whole refugee camp somehow? Question it.